Today we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the Dragon's Eye LED clearance or side marker light. Now this is what the light's going to look like when it's turned on. As you can see, the two diodes put off more than enough light. I really like it because it's LED, which means you're not going to have to worry about any brittle filaments breaking like your traditional style incandescent lights, and it's going to use less power to put off a brighter light. Another reason I like this light is because how compact it is. It's going to measure only 2 5/8 of an inch long, 1 1/4 of an inch tall. From bolt hole to bolt hole, it's going to measure 1 15/16 of an inch, and it's going to be 3/4 of an inch deep. The light is DOT compliant and is a great upgrade from an incandescent light because the LEDs last a lot longer. It also has a weatherproof housing to help resist any water damage. And this is what the back of the light looks like. As you can see, we have one wire coming out. This will be our power wire. And we have a built-in ground strap that will get grounded from our mounting hardware. Now this is a really neat feature because it eliminates the need for another wire coming out of the back of the light. I'll show you how easy it is to install this light. Now, depending on your application, you may have to drill a few holes for your hardware and one for your wire to pass through. Now, it's a good idea to drill the center hole a little bit bigger. That way your wire doesn't get hung up on it. Now, it'll do that because the center portion here is the same height as the outside part of the light. And if your hole happens to be small and off center, when you run your wire through, it could pinch your wire like that. So we're going to avoid that. Once you have that done, you feed it through and push your light flat up against your trailer's frame. Alright, now we're going to secure the light using some number 8 self-tapping tech screws. Let's get both of them started and use our wrench to tighten them down. Now you want to be careful not to over tighten these because you don't want to crack the lens. So just run them down until they stop and they're nice and snug. Alright, now all we have to do is connect our trailer's power wire to the light's power wire. We're going to do that using a heat shrink butt connector, which you can find on etrailer.com. We'll place it over the the light power wire, crimp it down, and do the same thing to the trailer's power wire. Then we can use a heat source to shrink our heat shrink. Now with everything connected, go ahead and test it to make sure everything works. Once we do that, we can use some zip ties and secure our wiring up out of the way to help keep it protected. If you have more than one light, just go ahead and repeat that same process to get the rest of them installed. And that'll do it for our look at and installation of the Dragon's Eye LED clearance or side marker light.